Hello, I am live. Oop, wrong. Hi, I am live. Hello. I'm live because I have to make up for the Sunday one that I didn't do because I was actually sick. I I ate something that was horrible and I didn't know what it was, and now I have to I have to and I dealt with it for like a couple days, and then I have to, do the medication thing, water therapy, whatever that was. It was horrible, and I am not going back to that same exact time or same exact sickness as much as possible. So I will try to be as healthy as I can. And now that I'm here, I am very happy to be with you this time of the day. And I know a lot of you are already working and going home and commuting back to their home sweet home, their family and stuff. But regardless, if you can watch this live, then great. If not, then that's okay as well. I'm very excited to show to you the online softwares that I have been using. I do not just actually do graphic design. I still do graphic design from here and there, but most of my work these days are usually with technical assistance. So there's so much to it. It's not as easy as what other people think it is, because it's actually a pain in the armpits, because you have to integrate one software from another. The technical thing is there, but I like it. I like being able to untie a knot, kind of, and that's what I'm showing to you today. I'm not going to give you the tutorial of how to use these online softwares because it's going to take us forever to do so, but I am going to show to you how it looks and what are the usages, or how does it function, or what can you use it for. All right, so just the basics, just to give you an overview about it, because not a lot of people actually know these online softwares, and it's very disheartening because millions and millions and millions of people are already using it in the US, but here in the Philippines we're completely far behind the times and we have not been using it. So I don't know if it's just the cost for living rather, or it's something else that we have to talk about, or we have to deal with, whatever that may be, which is the reason why we're not using it. I'm here to break that cycle and I'm going to show to you these online softwares. So today we're going to talk about Kajabi, Clickfunnels, and Leadpages. All of them are basically website builders. Okay, these are website builders, and it's so easy for us to actually build a website out from these softwares, but mainly because of different marketing strategies, like what I have been telling you. This softwares have this niching style, or they have a certain target market, or they have a certain skill, or a certain whatever that may be that they're trying to master, that we're going to dive into deeper this today. Whatever. I cannot speak. Oh my god, this is like an impromptu video that I have not prepared at all, that I have not even thought about, but whatever. We're just going to do this. All right, so let's dive right into it. I'm going to share to you my screen. Let's see, one moment please. I have to have a I have to have my face in here, but how am I going to do that? I literally don't have any idea how this is going to go. I am obviously not, I'm just whatever this is going to be. All right, whatever. All right, so this is my screen. I hope you can see me. I just sent the broadcast. All right, so this is ClickFunnels. This is actually my boyfriend's ClickFunnels account. And this is how it looks. So basically what ClickFunnels does is they build web pages for entrepreneurs. So it's not basically a web pages, they kind of differentiated it and called it funnels. So funnels is like another topic that we are going to talk about, or another topic that we're going to discuss. But basically what funnels do is they nurture the customer. So from the customer being able to know what their offers are or what they are all about, they're going to go down the funnel and become raving fans. So let me see if I can pull out a quick graphic for you so you would see what I'm talking about. This is called funnel marketing. So they are the ones that are actually created or coined this term called funnel. And you're going to have a crash course in funnels today, guys. So this is what it looks like. Let me see if I can save this one. So sorry, I think I am so confusing today because I have not prepared for this. But the idea of a funnel is you have to have an audience that will become your like raving fans, basically. And I will pull this up so you would see this. Marketing. Sorry, I'm live, right? I'm live, right? That's why I'm doing this all at once and trying to be like the freaking master of tech, whatever. All right, so that's what funnel does, is to orient the okay, here it is. Dun, 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 dun. How am I gonna? All right, so this is what oh my god. Okay, this is what a funnel looks like. All right, there you go. So this is what a funnel looks like, and this is the goal of main Clickfunnels rather. So they have to aware you of what they are offering, and that after that the client is going to consider what you are offering, and then after consideration, after a lot of thinking, they're going to convert and buy your product. And once they bought your product, they're going to be a loyal customer. And then once they become a loyal customer, they'll be more likely to advocate or tell people about what you are offering. So that's what ClickFunnels mainly do, is to funnel a client from awareness to raving fans right here. So that's what basically ClickFunnels does. And that's how they came up with the marketing strategy of ClickFunnels, because the goal of ClickFunnels is to build an empire, right? So that's what this is all about. It's actually my boyfriend's account. All right, so sorry, babe. All right, so that one. This is how ClickFunnels look like. You have your profile here, etc., etc. Your what do you call this? This statistics. And then I also have, the list of funnels in here. This is actually the blueprint. All right, so you can see it from here. This is how you're going to build funnels. I'm not going to give you a tutorial on this because then we're going to spend the entire day here. But anyway, this is just how it looks like. So as complicated as it might look like, it's not actually complicated once you get the hang of it. I've started using this 2 years ago. Over 2 years ago, you probably seen my post. That was the first time that I used ClickFunnels. And it's so easy to do, but there's so much to it than just that. There's Actionetics and Backpack. So there's not just ClickFunnels inside it, but there's Actionetics where you can start, You can start doing advanced stuff. I'm not going to explain what that is because it's just too much technicalities that might give you the techno babble, and then you're going to be discouraged about this one. All right, so there's that, and then you have, what else do we have here? Okay, so I'm going to show to you how it looks exactly. So this is the main bar, but it's so easy to add and edit things. For example, you want to add, this is actually a tutorial now, you want to add like a headline. So it's easy. It's just like drag and drop. Ta-na-na, whatever. Okay. So there's that. You can cancel it, put image, put like a button with a link on it. You have the sidebar that shows you exactly how it looks. You can change the theme, do animations, etc. So that's what ClickFunnels is all about. All right, so that's how it is. And we also, let me see, where am I? I need to show my face. Okay, here I am. All right, so sorry for the background noise. There's actually offices right here. Right, so that was ClickFunnels, and it's my favorite software because it's so easy to do things in there. Like literally, you might already think like it's so overwhelming. There's so many buttons, there's so many settings and whatever. It is overwhelming at first. Pain in the ass for the first 3 months, but if you start to get the hang of it, if you start to use it, it's just crazy. Like hands down, it's the best software that I've ever encountered. I can't say it's the best of the best softwares out there because of course there's so many things. There are still cons that I don't like about ClickFunnels, but overall, if you want to build courses, if you want to build like websites that are easy to do, it's ClickFunnels is the way to go. But the thing is, it's $97 per month. So it's not very cheap. It's actually expensive, but you know, if you already are in the online business, like your clients, your future clients who might want this ClickFunnels thing, all they want is the convenience of not having to deal with technicalities, and that's what ClickFunnels give. It's the convenience of not having to deal with coding, not having to deal with the things that you don't even know what to do with, like, you know, whatever that is, like CSS, HTML. ClickFunnels do not have that. Literally, you just have to drag and drop things. Like that's how easy it is. All right, so that's the convenience, and I think the market of ClickFunnels are online entrepreneurs. So whatever you are doing, if you are an online entrepreneur, coaches, what do you call that? Like leadership seminars, you want to put it online or whatever that is, that's their target market. And our second software for the day is ding 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 ding. Second software for today is Kajabi. Kajabi, I have been using it for a while, probably a year now, and I don't really like it, to be honest, because you have to have a kind of like a coding background to actually use it. So I'm not really fond of coding. I do not like it, but I was forced to, not forced, but I kind of have to. Forced. Still the same. But I still did it because it's for my clients. Like it's not for me. I have had clients who needed help with Kajabi and I didn't know how to use it and I didn't know how to code, but I had to know how to code so I would be able to help. So that's what I did. So Kajabi is our second software for the day. This is how it looks like. There's just a mini bar here, unlike ClickFunnels where it goes at the top. Kajabi has it on the left side. There's the website where you can build the pages of your website. Products, where you can build the offers, products, whatever. Marketing is where the email goes. People is where your contact list goes. So this is a sample of a website I built in Kajabi. This is Nancy, one of my old clients. She's 62 years old, but she's in the online field. See, there's no reason for you not to do it. Okay. So it's like, it looks like WordPress. Basically, if you have a background in WordPress, it's easier for you to do this. Just change heading, subheading, tick boxes, upload images. But unlike ClickFunnels, it's not drag and drop. And there are custom codes that you need to deal with. For example, like text like this. This is what you have to deal with, girl. So you have to deal with the whatever close open brackets, whatever that is. Add, if you want to add sections, there's that. Add another section, add a section there, choose a section. So that's how it is. Yep, that's our Kajabi thing right there. And honestly, I don't like it because of the coding. That's the thing. There should be, you should have like kind of like a background in coding to be able to operate Kajabi. And if you recall one of my posts where I got the biggest tip, so that was when I was using Kajabi and I coded a lot. I coded a lot. I have had background in basic codes before that, but that was like the hardest thing I've ever encountered in Kajabi because I had to read the code, analyze it, go to Google, try to search it, what's happening, etc., whatever. So it was just crazy, but still, I was able to do it. Thank you. All right, so that was Kajabi. The thing with Kajabi is they pride themselves in targeting beginner entrepreneurs, which I don't really get because you have to code to be able to do it. Like you have to know how to code it. Actually, I'm going to show to you something before I say that you actually need to code. Because there are things here that you have to understand. Like, oops, I'm not in the right. Never mind. It's gonna take too long for me to actually open the thing. But there are things in Kajabi where you need to code, and beginners are frustrated because of that. So, if you have a client that is like a beginner entrepreneur and they want to put their business online, I suggest you redirect them to Clickfunnels rather than Kajabi, because Kajabi is a pain in the ass. Literally, I don't really like using it because it limits my creative flow personally. I cannot do like really fancy websites, and I cannot get it to look as much as I wanted it to be. So just crazy. But still, I have had clients, so many of them actually uses Kajabi, not because it's cheap. It's not even cheap. It's more expensive than ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is $97 per month, and then Kajabi is somewhere like $119 to $300 per month, depending on the plan that you're in. And yeah, but because Kajabi is into this beginner thing, so they're really good at marketing themselves as the all-in-one platform for beginner online entrepreneurs. And so they were able to get that. And yeah, but still, I would go with ClickFunnels just so because I'm a designer and I like the idea of having my very own creative flow. And I like also the what do you call this, the firmness of the platform in itself. Like you don't need to like, what do you call this, you don't need to deal with codes, and then you just have to drag and drop things. So that's very easy for me. All right, so our third online software for the night is dun, 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 dun. We have, let's go to the homepage of this one. So we have Leadpages. Leadpages is one of the oldest platform. So I think Leadpages has been around for years now, actually, but they have not been really good at their software. It's the least software that I use. I just only have a few clients that are using it because it's cheap. It's the cheapest of everything. It starts at $49 per month, but design-wise, I don't like it. It's very complicated, and see for yourself. Okay, so this is one of the pages that I did for my clients in Leadpages. So this is what it looks. So even though it's like ClickFunnels where you can drag and drop things, say widgets. So if you want to put a headline there, just drag it in one of these blue things and you're good to go. But it's just complicated because you also have to deal with the page layout. The page layout is what makes it complicated because, for example, you have here testimonial, you have section style, row 1, row 2, and then do whatever that stuff is. All right, so there's that, and yeah, okay. So what else is there in Leadpages? I don't think there's really much to it except that it's for a beginner funnel builder. I would say this is very easy for you. It's not like it's just the user interface of the user interface as a funnel builder is so easy. Like drag and drop, and then there's some things that are understandable, and like Clickfunnels where there are different terms, like which one, like integrations, tracking code, like these are things that are pretty much not understandable for a beginner funnel builder. So yeah, there's that. And what else can I show you here? Let me see. This is just actually it. So if you want to edit the image, you have to go down, click it here, and then choose image, upload. So it looks very easy. It's actually very easy if you come to think about it. Like no skill is not easy if you're not willing to learn it. So yeah. All right, so let's see, what else do we have? Okay, so that's me. That's Kajabi, Clickfunnels, and Leadpages. If you have other questions, I can't answer that today. I actually am here up until 7 p.m., so you can ask me any question that you like. And for that, we also are going to, I think I'm going to show you. Okay, let's feature a little bit Manychat. So a lot of people are also thinking about like, ooh, Manychat, automations, whatever. So let us go there. I'm going to show you my Manychat and my ActiveCampaign. So the difference between Manychat and ActiveCampaign is easy. Manychat is how you can communicate to other people via Facebook Messenger, basically what you are receiving right now or earlier in your, what do you call this? In your Facebook Messenger was me using Manychat to mass send a message. Okay, so that's what I'm using. And I have been using Manychat for, over 2 years ago. I have used Manychat over 2 years ago already, and this is how it looks. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Oh, no, I wasn't able to do it. All right. Scene. Why do I always have to take this out? All right. Okay, so this is Manychat. This is the dashboard. I currently have 591 people in. So if you are part of this, probably. All right, so I'm not going to open the audience because then you're going to see the people who are in there. But these are like growth tools. This is where you embed the things in your website. So you've probably seen a messenger button in one of my blueprints. Yeah, one of my blueprints. I only have one blueprint. What am I talking about? Okay, and it will show you the stats of how many of them opted in, how many opened, how many clicked. All right, so we also have broadcasting. This is how I'm sending to you my messages. Just click new broadcast and you will be able to enter text like that. All right, so that is Manychat. Automations. These are like advanced stuff already. All right, so I have their flows, settings, and then you also have templates for your chatbots. So that's what Manychat does. It's pretty basic and easy. They ask you to already pay if you are beyond 500 subscribers. So the more subscribers you have, the more money you're going to pay, basically. All right, and that's basically the goal, is to mass send a message on Messenger or on Facebook, and take care of take care of automations and flows. Like if you are sending a person to something, like how I did in the blueprint was to send you to a page, and then when you click send to messenger, you will receive a message. You click yes, and then you will be able to download my blueprint, right? So that's how it went. And yeah, so that was Manychat. It's very easy as well to use. The user interface is very friendly. Have been using it for like over 2 years already. And there are very strict software. You cannot actually promote things in there that are outside of Facebook. So actually you can promote, but there are certain rules that you have to abide and follow, or else you're going to get shut down by one click of a hand like Thanos. So that's how they do it. You have to be very careful. All right, so let us go to my email autoresponders. So the thing with autoresponders is their goal is to mass send emails to a lot of people. So that's what their goal is. And of course, also automate emails. So for example, you are to download something from a website, they send it to you via email. So it's not a person that is personally sending that downloadable to you, but it's an automated email. So that's what it is. And there are a ton of email automations. There are a ton of email automations for emails. Email automations for emails. Yeah, email automation softwares. There's ActiveCampaign. There is ConvertKit. There is what else? On top of my head, Market Hero, Active, Aweber. There's just tons of them. But for me, I use ActiveCampaign because it's very basic. It's also cheap, and it's so good. Like you can do so many things in ActiveCampaign that are advanced. Like when you are trying to like send email to this person who did not do this thing. Like there are conditions that you can propose as a rule so that the email will be sent out only to this selected people, not this people. So there's that. There's so much complicated stuff going around this. All right, so I'll show that one to you right now. Okay, so this is my ActiveCampaign. If you can see, the logo is like a chevron. And I have 104 people. Yay! So it's not as many as my Manychat, because my priority is to have people on Manychat rather than on email list. All right, so I'm not going to go to the contacts because you're going to see the names of the people that are in. But campaigns is where you send people. Yeah, campaigns is where you send like emails to your people. Automations is where you set up the emails that will be sent out in certain times, certain dates, certain conditions. So there's that. I'm going to show to you how it looks. All right. So yeah, okay. So this is a condition. Tag create and rise waitlist is added. So that's a condition. What's going to happen if this condition is triggered? You can send an email that is entitled waitlist. So that one. And then and subscribe to blah, blah. So that's how it goes. And then we also have conversations, which I'm not using. I think you have to integrate this to Slack or something. Yeah. And then there are forms, lists, and reports. So that is ActiveCampaign. So again, there are a lot of people, or there are a lot of email automations that are email automation softwares that other people use, like Aweber, whatever. It actually depends on the need of the person. So like for me, for example, I still need the basic one for now, but I will be advancing into the other things later on, which ActiveCampaign has. So that is why I chose ActiveCampaign. And it's also, I think, $15 per month. Yeah, it's $15 per month. That's part of my business expenses. So there's that. Yeah. So let's see if you have questions. Grace is here. Risa is here. Emmy is here. Hello. Risa says she loves the live video. That's amazing. I actually cannot speak right now because I did not prepare for this. But anyway, right. So we have Aubrey asking what software is this. I think you popped in when I was showing Leadpages. So that was Leadpages. Okay, by the way, before I end this video, I actually have 7 minutes left to leave the meeting room because we have scheduled here in the meeting room. And that's why I'm trying to just make use of the time. This is actually my boyfriend's time of the day, but because he didn't have that much videos to record, so I took the time and I went here doing live videos to make up to the Sunday that I wasn't able to go, or I wasn't able to go live. Right. Yeah. So before I leave you, I just like to tell you that if you want to like go over and see these softwares, well, there are certain provisions that you might want to follow. Like for example, in Clickfunnels, there is a 14-day trial, and it's $97 per month after that. And it's just a bummer where you cannot like go and test run the entire software before you can actually make it as a service, before you can actually like tell people that you are offering that as a service, as a technical assistance. But yes, there's only 14-day trials in Clickfunnels, and you have to buy after that. They ask you to enter your credit card details right off the bat once you register. So please be very careful if you want to try the software out. You can probably try it for 14 days, but remember to cancel it on the 13th or on the 14th day, or else you're going to be charged $5,000 for that. So it's not really cheap. Same thing with Kajabi. I think Kajabi has 14-day trial, or I think 30, depending on the link that you registered with. So it's really up to you. Same thing, it's $119 per month onwards. Leadpages is pretty easy. There's I think 14 Leadpages. You can start just scouring and like discovering the software in itself for free, but there are certain features that are not free, so you have to upgrade. So you, for all for if you have all the time in the world, go to Leadpages and try to start tinkering around the software, stuff like that. All right. Manychat, you can start it for free, and then you start paying once you go over 500 subscribers. I just recently started paying because my subscribers already went 500 plus, so that is why. And then we also have, let me see, what else did we talk about today? All right, ActiveCampaign. ActiveCampaign has only 14 days of trial, so yeah. So these softwares usually have trial times where you can play around with the software, but be careful. Of course, when you start entering your credit card details, you're going to get charged for it. All right, so Janine just jumped in. I'm going to have to say goodbye in 2-3 minutes. So I'm very excited. There's actually an income report video that's coming out tomorrow or tonight. I'm not sure, but let's see how that goes. Maybe tomorrow, because there's a live video tonight. There's this live video that I'm going to post, and I want as much as possible you to watch it, so you get like the overview of the online softwares that our future prospects or clients are using, so that you would have like at least the overview. Even if you don't use it, as long as you know something about it, that already makes a difference. Because I went to a live event, the JavaScript Cebu community, and I asked people, I said, do you guys know ClickFunnels? And they're like, no, I don't know that. There's just only a couple people who are raising their hands up. So that is why it makes a difference once you already know it, once you know where to find it. At least you can self-train, or if not, if you want to buy my course someday soon, I'm not even sure when that's going to be, but probably within the year. All right, so yeah, and a little bit of teasers. If you are lucky to actually, you probably are lucky to hear this, because I'm not going to say this anywhere. This is just going to be at this end of the video. I will be having a live event next year starting January. That will be in 2020. So the entire year I'm not sure if the entire year, but I'll be having one in Manila, one in Cebu, and one in Davao. I'll be creating my very own live events talking about freelancing and digital marketing. So watch out for that. And I didn't say it yet in the page or wherever because I didn't want to spoil the fun, but I want you to already start expecting to see me in person and at least talk to you. Like, I really want to meet you guys because, you know, it's fun to actually know people, and it's fun to talk to them, you know, if you have same experiences as before. And also, we are creating a Facebook group for every Filipino freelancer there is. That's going to be when we hit 1,000 followers in the page, because that's when people are going to start to need the hand-in-hand help, because I'm going to start like not being able to answer to the comments, not being able to answer to the messages. So that's when we're going to create the community so that you can help people yourself, and you can also, of course, ask people for help. All right, so that's all for me tonight. I'm very happy that you have joined me tonight, and I hope I will see you in the next one. And I'll see you there. I'll see you tomorrow for the income reports. Bye.